Hello everyone. Today in this unit we are going to discuss about the resume building. As we all know, we want to build a resume as soon as we complete our graduation or whichever professional studies you have taken up. Immediately after that, the next thing is you want to search a job, and for searching a job and to market yourself or to say about yourself, this is the important document which you will have to prepare, that is called as a resume. So what are the things to be included in a resume, and what are the things which you have to consider, and which are the things which you have to avoid while preparing your resume is the topic of discussion here. So starting with this company called Geo, right? So this company, when it came into the market, it was already having a huge competitors, and in order to stand out, okay, they started with different strategies so that their competitors also feel afraid of them, right? And they opted for different strategies, like coming up with the Geo the SIM, and they came up with the concept of a Geo phone and whatnot, right? So they eagerly wanted to see that their company which is there, that has to be known by others. Same thing happens with a resume. You should be able to market yourself with your resume, okay? So what are the things, what are the USP of one particular person has to be shown through this resume. Now when it comes to the recruiters, for that matter, even they look into certain things as what are the skills which you have, and what it does it match with the requirements of an organization. And resume, for that matter, okay, whenever recruiter, you apply for any job, and whenever a recruiter is going through all your resume, you should make sure that your resume should stand out. If it is again the just like the previous resume, or just like hundreds of resume which they have got, that doesn't make you stand out from the others, and your chances of getting selected or at least called for the interview becomes very less, right? So what are the things which you have to include so that the recruiters can get an eye on your resume and get attracted towards whatever you have filled in? Obviously it is not possible all the time that wherever you apply you get selected every time, right? There are certain skills, or based on the requirements, based on the job vacancy given by the recruiters, you will have to prepare your resume and apply for the same. It doesn't mean that once you have prepared your resume, that's it, and you will keep on sending it every time a new vacancy comes, or whenever you want to switch your jobs. You have to keep updating your resume with the most relevant or the most recent qualification which you have got, or whatever the requirements which are mentioned here in the vacancy. Next comes is the most important thing which many of us don't know, that is about the difference between a CV and a resume. Remember, this resume and CV is not the same. There are certain differences which you have to know. When it comes to resume, you are preparing for the very first time. That means whenever you are applying as a fresher, your description about yourself is given in the form of a resume. And this resume usually will be of 1 or 2 page maximum. Remember, your resume should not exceed 2 pages. Whereas in case of CV, which is there, that is usually applied for in case of any academic vacancies, if it is there for teachers, for research, you go with the CV. And for any other normal and any other job, you apply in the form of a resume. As I said, resume will be max 2 pages, but your CV can go beyond that. Then when it comes to resume, you will be filling in all your details about your achievements, your projects, your internships, and whatever the skills you have and all that. But when it comes to CV, you have to make sure that you fill in all your achievements and your most recent qualification. And when it comes to resume, there are the different templates which is available. You can usually go with the templates with different colors and all that. But when it comes to CV, you have to keep it very formal, and resumes are prepared by freshers, whereas experienced professionals who are there, they usually go with the CV. Now as you are a student, when you have to, and you might be in second year or you're anymore in your final year, but you have to start preparing your resume first itself, right? So you will be preparing resume, and once you get placed somewhere, you get some job experience. After that, after some years, when you get experience and when you are switching your job or you're going to apply somewhere else, that time you will prepare your CV. I hope you're clear with this concept of resume and CV, what is the major difference. And then when it comes to some of the countries, they simultaneously use this words resume and CV, like interchangeably they use it. But these are the major difference which you can remember is resume is usually prepared by the freshers, but when it comes to CV which is there, that is prepared by the professionals or those who are experienced people, and usually those who are in academic field, they prepare this. So the next thing which I'll be discussing with you all is what are the do's and don'ts while preparing a resume, right? It's very important that you know it very clearly as what are the things which has to be included and what are the things which you have to avoid while preparing your resume. So that about the things which has to be included or not, and how you are going to prepare a resume, all that I'll be discussing with you all in the next video. So that's all for this particular concept of preparing a resume. Thank you.